Hi everyone, my name is Katrina. I'd like to welcome you to my channel and into this flow that we'll be going through today. Today we'll move through the whole body, opening the whole body quite gently. A quick, soft flow, good for starting the day, for example. We'll start lying down on our backs. So you can come into Shavasana. Or then, if you want to bend the knees, bring the soles of the feet together and open the knees out into a Supta Baddha Konasana. You can do that too. So starting here with a bit of grounding, allow the body to start to drop a little bit deeper into the mat as you feel the backside of the body grounding down. Releasing through the hips. And if you're in Supta Baddha Konasana, allowing the knees to fall to the sides freely. The shoulders are relaxed, the arms are heavy. As you start to bring your awareness into this space, into this moment, into your body. Dedicating this practice to yourself, some time for yourself. If you like, you can bring one hand onto your belly, one hand onto your chest, as we start to take slightly deeper breaths. Inhaling in through the nose, and exhale through the nose. Keep going like this for a few rounds, and you might feel as you have your hands on your body that you feel the chest, the stomach rise and expand as you inhale, and then dropping back down as you exhale. Take a few more rounds, breathing deep, allowing the breath to start to really wake up the body. Final inhale. And then as you exhale, you can release the hands and help your knees back up to center so that now our feet are on the mat and our knees are bent. We're going to keep our hands by our sides on the mat. And then inhale into a bridge pose. So reaching up through the hips. If you want to just gently walk the shoulders a bit underneath the upper body, you can do that. And then it might feel really good to just gently sway from side to side. So you can do that a few times. Just feel into the hips, into the spine, into the legs. Good. And then we release down. Good. We'll do that again. So inhale, reach the hips up. Either staying very still or if you liked swaying from side to side, you can do that too. Good. And release down. Now with the third round, we're going to first reach our right leg up, pointing it towards the ceiling, and then lift the hips up. So just supporting yourself with the left leg. Good. Then crossing the right foot over the left knee, we'll release the hips down and hug the legs towards the upper body. Coming into a figure 4, just playing with the hips for a bit, finding a bit of space there in the right glute as well. Gently pull the legs towards you. Inhale here. Then as you exhale, release the legs back down onto the mat, keeping the shape as it is, and open the arms into a T shape. From here, we'll allow the legs to fall over to the left side, coming into a twist. Now you can either stay exactly here, or if you want to go deeper and start to bring the right knee closer to the mat, you can do that too, maybe gazing towards the right. Beautiful. Take an inhale. And then then return back to center as you exhale. Good. Keeping the knees bent, feet on the mat, we'll reach the left foot up and then come into a bridge here. Inhale, and then cross the left ankle over the right knee. Release the hips down and hug the legs towards you. Beautiful. Gentle stretch for the hips. Keep breathing. And see if you can release your shoulders as close to the mat as possible. So still keeping it quite effortless for the arms. Inhale. And then release the legs back down, keeping the same shape. Open the arms out and drop the legs towards the right. Maybe sliding the left foot under the right so that you can come deeper into the twist. And release and breathe. Take an inhale. And then come back up to center. We'll hug both knees into the chest, and you can rock up and down a few times, the full length of the spine. And maybe with the third round, you come all the way up into a seat. We'll sit cross-legged. Spine is long, shoulders drop down. We're going to interlace our fingers, push the palms out, and then reaching up, creating length in the sides of the body, the arms, and the palms are pushing towards the ceiling. Take an inhale here, and stay for the exhale. Take one more inhale. And then as you exhale, release the hands. We'll bring our right hand over to the left knee and twist here. With the left fingertips behind you, create length in the spine. And then you can gaze over the left shoulder. Good. Take an inhale. And then as you exhale, keep the right hand where it is on the left knee and reach the left arm over for a side stretch and a side bend. Good. So really holding on to the left knee so you can almost hang from it, and then reaching with the left fingertips to the opposite direction. Inhale. And as you exhale, drop the left hand over to the right knee. So now you're crossing your arms, and we're going to round through the spine, chin to chest, creating space between the shoulder blades. Good. Inhale here. And then as you exhale, release the right hand from the left knee, and we're going to twist here. Same thing on the other side. Now right fingertips behind you, encouraging you to straighten the spine. And then gazing back. Inhale. And then exhale, we reach the right arm over, coming into that side bend. Keep holding on to the right knee with the left hand. And stretch, lengthen. Good. Inhale. And exhale, come back up to center. And then we'll come over our ankles and our knees onto all fours. So you can bring your hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Going through a few rounds of cat and cow. So inhale, reaching up through the sitting bones and the chin. And exhale, hug in around the spine, chin to chest. And inhale, opening up, reaching through the sitting bones, and exhale, push the mat away from you as you bring the chin towards the chest. Good. Inhale. Drop the heart as you reach up, and exhale. Good. Take one more round. Inhale into cow, and exhale. Good. Coming back into a neutral spine, we'll inhale our right leg up behind us, reaching it really far back. Exhale here. Take another inhale, really square the hips, open through the shoulders, And then as you exhale, hug the knee towards the chest and chin to chest as well. Good. Inhale, kick back, and exhale, hug in. Final one, inhale, and exhale. Good. Now we kick the leg back. We turn all the way onto our left side. Place the right foot on the mat and reach the right arm over, coming into a side bend here. Really plug the right foot into the mat, rooting it down, and then you can create a really long line from the right ankle to the right fingertips. Gently pushing the hips forward to get a nice stretch. Inhale. And then as you exhale, start to lift the right foot off the mat. You still have a straight line between the foot and the hand. Take another inhale here. And as you exhale, we'll start to bend the right knee and reach for the right foot. If you're there, you can start to kick the foot away from you, opening through the chest and the right shoulder. Well done. Maybe gazing up as well if you have the balance. Inhale. And exhale, return both hands, both knees back onto the mat. Well done. Take one round of cat-cow, so inhale, reach up. And exhale, round. Neutral spine again. We kick the left leg back, reaching back. And exhale. Take another inhale, really squaring through the hips here. And then hug in as you exhale, bending the knee. Inhale, kick back. And exhale, hug in. Final one, kick back. And hug in. Then kick the left leg back. We start to turn onto the right side. Place the left foot on the mat and reach the left arm over. Well done. Reaching the hips forward. Create length in the left side of the body. Good. Maybe gaze up as well. Inhale here. And then start to lift the left leg off the mat as you exhale. Take another inhale, lengthen. And then bend the left knee. Grab the foot with the hand and start to open up. So kicking the foot back. And then you open the left shoulder, chest, the front of the body. Inhale and release. Exhale. Back onto the mat. Well done. From here, we're going to tuck our toes under and reach the hips up into a downward facing dog. Good job. You can bend one knee at a time, finding a bit of space in the backs of the legs. Good. Creating length in the spine too. So make sure you're lengthening through the entire back. And if you feel like it's a bit much for the backs of the legs, you can always bend the knees. So prioritizing lengthening the spine rather than straightening out the legs. Good. From here, we're going to inhale our right leg up behind us in space. And as you exhale, hug the knee forward and step the foot forward. We bring the left knee down, coming into a low lunge. First, try to square the hips here, lengthen through the spine. And then as we next inhale, come up into an Angeliasana, so our low lunge. Arms reach up and maybe you sink a little bit deeper through the hips, finding a nice stretch here in the left hip flexor, the front of the body. Good. Inhale. And exhale, bring the hands back down. We move our weight back onto the left knee, straighten out the right leg. Take an inhale here, lengthen the spine, look forward, so keeping this a bit active. Exhale, fold over the leg. Do that again, inhale. Look forward, exhale, fold over. Then we place our left hand on the mat, reach the right arm up, so twisting towards the right leg. Try to keep your balance here, slightly engaging through the core, and if you can, gaze up. Inhale. And return the right hand down as you exhale. We bend the right knee again. Tuck the left toes under. Lift the knee off the mat and come into a twisting lunge here. The right arm reaching up. Just checking with the right knee as well. Make sure it's pointing towards the top of the mat. And the entire right foot is grounded. Good. Inhale. And then exhale, bring both hands down. We step into a plank pose. Bring your knees down and lower all the way onto the mat, coming into a cobra. Inhale. Exhale, then push back onto hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. And downward facing dog. Good. Well done. Take a full breath here. And exhale. We then reach the left leg up behind us as we inhale. And then exhale, step it forward between the hands. Same thing on this side. Right knee comes down. Reach the chest forward. And then with the next inhale, come all the way up. And exhale, drop a little bit deeper. Good. Inhale for one more breath. And then bring the hands back down. We move our weight back onto the right knee. Left leg straightens. 2 active breaths here. So inhale, lengthen. Exhale, fold over. Another one, inhale, lengthen, look forward. Exhale, fold over. Then plant your right hand on the mat. We reach the left arm up. Keep the chest open, spine long and shoulders away from the ears. Maybe gaze up here. Good. Inhale. And exhale. The hand comes down. We bend the front knee. Tuck the right toes under and lift the right knee off the mat. Reach the left arm up. Coming into that lunge, twisting lunge. Good. Inhale and exhale. Checking with the left knee here. Make sure it's pointed forwards. Final inhale. And then drop the hand back down. As you exhale, we step into a plank pose once again. Go through a vinyasa. If you want to keep your knees lifted, you can, or then lower them down onto the mat. Lower down, upward facing dog or cobra. And we push back into a downward facing dog. Good. Take a full breath here. Exhale out. Good. Then bringing our knees down onto the mat. We'll come all the way into a seat. And then return lying down on our mats. We're going to come into a shoulder stand. So we're going to hug the knees into the chest and then bring the hips up and support the hips with the hands. So we'll try to find a really long, straight line from the shoulders through to the hips, through to the feet. You can walk your elbows a little bit closer to each other behind the back. Just straighten out that line. Good. Take an inhale here. And if you like, you can start to drop your feet all the way overhead. Maybe letting go of the lower back. You can clutch your hands behind the lower back, either keeping the legs straight or bent, and moving really intentionally and slowly here. So if something feels uncomfortable, please slowly come out. You can also start to bend the knees if you like, so that they come really close to the ears, and maybe even reach your hands towards the ankles. Well done. Take one more breath. And then we'll really slowly start to come out of here. So controlling through the core to safely release the spine back onto the mat. Well done. can bring the feet all the way down, reaching the legs forward. We'll come into a fish pose to counter that. So bring your hands with the palms down under the glutes. And then come all the way onto your forearms and drop the head back. We get a nice opening for the upper back, the vertebra of the neck. And then bring your head back up and release the whole body back onto the mat. You can release the hands as well. Good. We'll bend the knees and find a Supta Padangusthasana again. If you didn't like this in the beginning, you can also keep the legs straight. Maybe bringing your hands back onto your body, one on the belly, one on the chest. And drop back into your breath. Drop back into your body. Maybe you feel your heart racing, your breath might be a little bit quick, a bit shallow at this point. See if you can calm it down again. And maybe your pulse starts to slow down as well as you come here to rest. Really feeling your body under your hands, appreciating it for what it does for you, all the things it can do, the way it carries you. Take one more breath here. And exhale fully. We can then gather the knees back in again. You can bring your knees to your chest, maybe gently sway from side to side. And then drop onto one side. And from there, in your own pace, whenever you feel ready, you can come back up into a seat. Spine is long, shoulders relaxed. We bring our hands to heart center, expressing gratitude. And then take one final big inhale through the nose. And open the mouth, exhale it out. Good. You can then gently open the eyes. Thank you. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please subscribe to my channel, leave me a comment and a like, and I really hope I see you here next week as well. Have a really lovely day. Bye.